Hey guys, so today I wanted to try to tackle my TBR. I have a lot of books that I really want to read, and I know that some of these books I'm just not as interested in, or I've gotten new books that I'd rather read than the books I had before. So I really just want to go through, reorganize it, maybe unhaul some books, and maybe show you guys as well. And I also want to add any books that I have physical copies of, I want to add onto my Goodreads so that I can like have a full shelf that tells me all my physical books that I own. Yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys along. My hair is wet, sorry about that. I just got out of the shower and I just got some urge to do some organizing of my books. It's been a long time coming. Even like these book stacks are about to fall and I just want to reorganize it, make it look nicer, and yeah, just get rid of some that I just really don't need. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna do it before. This is what it looks like. That's my fantasy, and then I have thriller and mystery up top there, and then I have romance on the bottom and some like classics. Thriller has obviously gotten really big, so they're kind of, it's just a mess. And then these are all my like more literary fiction. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start by literally pulling everything off and sorting into genres, and then from those piles I can kind of organize and just see if there's any I want to get rid of. Okay, so now I have all of the books out and I'm gonna just clean up the shelves and stuff just because they're kind of dusty, and then after that I'll have to organize them, and I'm not sure how I want to do it. I don't know if I should put the books I reach for more in the back or the ones I don't reach for as much. I wonder if I want to put all my books that my TBR over here and keep it over here, if I want to put more like useful things and then put my TBR somewhere else. I might move some things around actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Okay, I have an idea. I think I'm gonna move some boxes that I have and put them over here, and then I think I'm gonna put my TBR, I think I'm gonna put some on the outside. Let me just play around with some stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna put some baskets here. I'm gonna keep these baskets here, and then I think in these small cubbies I'm going to put some books, but I'm not gonna put a lot of books. Like I'm gonna put like the smaller genres that are more like exclusive, like I have like a very small amount of like maybe horror. I have a small amount of classic books, so I think I might put those in here. And then I'm going to, on the outside here, put a genre, and then on the other side put another genre of some sort. And then I have some room over here now to put, I could put some books there. I think that's what I'm leaning towards. I don't mind my books being down here, but I think they're just hard to get to, and I forget about books that I have in here, and I really am trying to like get through my TBR and not forget about the books I have. So I'm going to go through and organize and see if there's any I want to get rid of, and then I'm going to kind of play with how I want everything to go. Okay. Oh, it's so overwhelming. I think I don't know if I just want to go with genre, or if I want to like, if I want to make like a spot for books that I like really want to get to. Because like, for instance, the Throne of Glass series, I really want to get to this in 2025. So I don't know if I want to like add a shelf for specific. Oh wait, I have a shelf. I think I could put these on. Okay, I'm gonna make a stack of pile. Oh my gosh, what? I'm gonna make a stack of books for ones that I really want to read, like coming up, that are more like my immediate ones, and then I'm going to leave the other ones over here. I got this. Okay. I'm gonna look some of these up on Goodreads and see what their rating is. Not that I even agree with the Goodreads rating all the time, but also it kind of gives me an idea of if it'll be worth it or not. Oh, wait. This is the third book in a series. I don't need to add another series. I'm getting rid of this. See, I'm trying not to stack too high, but I think I can get the rest and I'll be fine. My walls aren't even, obviously it's all brick, so they like to lean forward and try to fall. Woo! One shelf done. I'll give a close-up afterwards. Okay, this is my small amount of dark academia type books, so I think I'm gonna put these in one of these cubbies. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Not really trying to get a whole bunch more books anytime soon, so that should be fine for now. Okay. Next, I have a lot of mystery and thriller. I think my biggest ones are thriller, mystery, and literary fiction. I think those might be the most I have. Let me go through the literary fiction and then see how many I have after I go through and get rid of some. Switched angles a little bit. All my Ellen Hildebrand books. I literally have so many. I really want to like read every single one of her books. I think this is historical fiction, but I also think it's a little bit of a fantasy. But I don't know. Maybe this could be dark academia. I should do a reading vlog of this. I haven't read it yet. I'm kind of scared to. But I know people love this book, but they also don't want to recommend it. But I really want to read it. Okay, I cut back on those a lot. Perfect. This is like the one memoir I have. I found it in a little library. I actually love like the way he designed this. It's so cute. Like, he's got all these photos. But I don't know where to put that. I'll probably put it in one of these cubbies, to be honest. Maybe I'll just put it with the DAC. Oh my, can I speak? The Dark Academia. Just because why not? Okay, we have 2 more genres. I'm gonna organize them here and then I'm gonna put them in their respective cubbies. Also, yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Is this fantasy? It's gotta be fantasy. Why did I not put it in fantasy? We're just gonna add, oh, you know what? I want to read this soon, actually. I'll just add it to this. Perfect. I put this in romance because it's like a rom-com. It's kind of got a little fantasy to it, but I think it's more romance, like rom-com-y than anything else. I had Ellen in there. I'd add that to my Ellens. That must be all my romance. So this would definitely fit on one of those shelves. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna set these off to the side for now. Oh, I need to look these ones up on Goodreads. Okay. Last genre is thriller, and I have a lot of thriller. It's a bit much. Let me show you. Look. That whole pile is thriller. Okay, let's tackle it. Isn't this so cute? It's a little bookmark. It came in the Raising Cane's like kid meal. I love it though. Okay. Can't see you anymore. This looks very freaky. This looks very, very freaky. But I'm pretty sure it's a thriller, mystery. This isn't a series. It's gotta go. This is also a part of a series. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna get rid of these because they're all small books. I don't like reading these. I don't like keeping them. I never reach for them. If I want to read those books, they'll come to me sometime. Okay, wait. This might not be bad, actually. I'm going to move some things around so I can get stuff figured out. And then I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Okay, this isn't the prettiest corner, but I think it'll be nicer to be able to access my books, and it's close enough to all my other books. So I think I'm gonna try to put maybe thriller in the top, romance on the bottom shelf, but I don't know if my thriller's gonna fit, so we'll figure that out when it comes. I'm gonna just start with the romance though. I'm not gonna be able to fit all my mysteries on here. Shoot, I can just tell. I should start with mystery, not romance. Okay, let me try to fit my mysteries on this shelf and keep my romances off of it, and we'll go from there. As you can tell, I don't know what I'm doing. I think this is always the hardest part, trying to figure out where to put everything. Even when you feel like you have all the shelf space in the world, you still don't. Let me move these over here. More room. find where my romance can go, which I think I'm gonna put it over there. Then my TBR is gonna be kind of spread out, which kind of sucks, but I think that's fine. I don't mind the way that looks, and I'm liking the way everything else looks. Now I think I'm gonna put all the like more smaller genres I have. Like I put my dark academia in there. I think I'm gonna put a horror section, and then I think I'm gonna do a classic section. So I think I'm gonna do that now. So we'll move over this way. Okay, back over here. Okay, I have a small stack of horror. Some of it's not even horror. Like, this isn't a horror, I'm pretty sure it's like a mystery type, but all of my other Stephen Kings I consider to be horror, so I'm gonna put them all over here. Not too bad. Classic. No, I'll just get my classic. Now, romance. Ooh, I'm getting tired. I feel like this always happens, where you're like really into it and you really want to do something, and then actually doing it is just like very draining and tiring. But I know it's gonna be great when it's all done and I can just relax. Okay, now over here I have these two empty shelf areas, and I think I'm gonna move the Harry Potter stuff down and then have these two shelves for the romance, and I think that will work fine. Right now I have down here, can't really see it very well, but that's like all my husband's books. They're like more non-fiction and stuff, and I'm gonna move my Harry Potter down here. Believe it or not, I haven't read all the Harry Potter books. I haven't even read the first one, but I've watched all the movies, and I have all these illustrated books, and I have this cute little book nook, but it's like really broken now. Okay, I think I can fit all the romance on these two shelves. I'm hopeful. It's not the prettiest, but I did fit them all and I have a lot of room, so that's good. Now I have to go get this other shelf and clean it off and get it all prepared to put all my books that I'm like really wanting to read soon rather than later, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, ignore that it's not the prettiest corner of my room, but it is extra space. I just moved things around, and now I have this whole empty shelf to work with, and it goes all the way back behind this chair. You can't really see, but I think this would be perfect because this is my reading chair. So I think having all the books here, and then I can just read here, and it'll be perfect. Okay. Whew, I'm hot now. I'm going to just put like series. I don't know if I'm really gonna like do genres. I'll just have to figure it out. But I might put like the ones I really want to read at the, well, I don't even know if I'm gonna put anything at the top here or if I'm just gonna focus on these shelves. I might put something here. I'm not sure. I might put my, I know what I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna put like my reading things here, like annotation, markers, pens, all that stuff. Maybe a little decoration or two. Just make it look cute, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm just gonna put them on there. First one, Aka, how do you say this? Aka, I don't even think you can say it in a, what's that, an acronym, shortened, nickname, whatever. A Court of Silver Flames. I still haven't read A Court of Frost and Silver, but I really need to read them in general. So that's like the first one going on there. Next, I definitely need to put the Throne of Glass series because I really need to read those. I'm way behind on everyone's. reading journey when it comes to those. Nice. Need to read that instantly. Maybe down here I'll put like other genres. These are, maybe I'll put my fantasy right here. Instantly, Magnolia's going on there. I need to read these. I need to finish them. I bought all the original covers, even the last one when it came out. So I definitely need to get those read. Finish that series. All my Emily Henrys. I need to finish these ones. I finally have them all. I've read 2 of them, Beach Read and Happy Place. I need to read Funny Story, People Meet Vacation, and Book Lovers. But now I have them all. Maybe I'll just put the Things We Left Behind series. Oh my gosh, Things We Left Behind. The Knock 'Em Out series, Things Left Behind, and Things We Hide from the Light. Collided. Really need to read that. And I really need to read Not a Love Story. Okay, I'm gonna just put some like thingies right here that I need that I use for books. I'm gonna put, this has all my annotation supplies inside of it, markers and all that kind of stuff, and then I've got this fidget and then this book holder thingy. I might put this little nightlight my parents got me. My parents got me this for Christmas. It's like a little book nightlight thingy, lights up like this. Might put that over here. Okay, starting over here, this is my like thriller mysteries. I've got all of these, and then I tried to keep like authors together, like Riley Sager, Ruth Ware, Alice Feeney, Lisa Jewell, and then I got more down there, and then it leads into my fantasy. Hold on. This is my fantasy part. We've got all of these. Again, I tried to keep series or authors together. And then down here, we've got like dark academia, kind of like some historical fiction, some like memoir. It doesn't really make sense, but to me it makes sense. Down here are classics. Up here is my small amount of horror. Then we move to my literary fiction. I got all the Kristen Hanna, like all authors together. And then more Kristen Hanna, and then all of my Helen Hildebrands, Leanne Moriarty, I don't know how to say her name, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Frederick Bachman. And then you have to walk all the way across the room to romance. We got Lynn Painter, there's some Lucy Score, some series, Addicted series, all the Christina Lauren books I have, everything like that. And then all the way my little reading area. I've got, these are all the books I really want to read soon. I've got the Throne of Glass series, finishing Akatar, Normal People, finishing some series, some thrillers I want to read quickly, some romance, some of them are finishing series, like the Magnolia Park series, and like all the Emily Henry books, because I really want to get to those. Okay. I think I'm finally done organizing all of it, and I was just gonna go through really quick and show all the books that I'm unhauling. Not saying that these books aren't good or that they aren't someone else's like favorite book, but just personally for me, I have so many books I want to get to and so many new ones that are coming out that I really just want to focus on those. And if it's a book that I either A, I'm just really not excited to read, or B, like I feel like if I do read it, it's just gonna be like a 3-star or whatever, I just don't want to waste time reading that when I could be reading something that it could be a 5-star or like a book I really, really love. So I'm going to go through these really quick and just give quick explanation of like why I'm not keeping these. And I do feel like if I'm supposed to read any of these books, or if like I want to read any of these books, I can always just buy them again, or I can read them on my Kindle or whatever it is. So okay, I'm just gonna get started. This book, it's Lord of the Flies. It's very, very messed up, so I'm probably just gonna throw this book away. And if I want to read this book, I can find so many copies of this, especially like thrifted used ones, so I'm probably just gonna toss this one. Paper Towns by John Green. Just outgrown him. His books just aren't intriguing. The Invitation, Lucy Follett. I've tried to read this a couple times, was not super interested. I've read only her mysteries, and her writing's fine, but it's not my favorite, so I'm not gonna keep it. I Was Here. Again, old book. I feel like I've outgrown this. Great and Terrible Beauty. A lot of these too, like this one, I just looked up on Goodreads and I kind of skimmed through the reviews, and just based on what people were saying, I just don't think I'm going to enjoy the book. So Great and Terrible Beauty. First Bad Man. The reason I have this book is because my grandma bought it for me, just because the author's name is my name. Very sweet, but Local News. Anatomy of Wings. Let It Snow. Again, John Green, outgrown him. How to Say Goodbye in Robot. I've actually like gotten through like 60% of this book, but me and my sister were reading it together, and I don't think either of us is really caring about finishing it. It's just kind of a weird book anyways. Bluebird. This apparently is a part of a series, and I just don't want to start any series like this, like ones that I'm not like super excited to start. All of these again are just because they're all these little books, and if I want to, I'll just buy the bigger versions of it. I don't like these little books. I don't care for them. The Unwanted Guest. Stalking Jack the Ripper. I do want to read this book, but I'm gonna just buy a big one. Redemption Road. Gone. Then A Wedding in December. That one didn't have very great views. Hurricane Sisters. Bumped. This is like an old kid's book. Like this, no. Time Traveler's Wife. These ones, I have a third one too somewhere. I want to read The Hobbit and like the Lord of the Rings series, but again, I don't like these little ones. They have some really cute covers that I really want to get, and so I'll just buy those when I want to read the series. Anne of Green Gables. Again, small books. I just don't want them. Hidden. Got this when I was younger. It's an Anne Frank retelling. A love story. How the Light Gets In. The Future of Us. The Girl Who Lied. These ones, I got them, I was given them. This one, the person who gave it to me had painted over it. She's come out with new covers. I have both the first and the second book. She's come out with new covers for these, and they're way cuter, and they make like a whole thing on the side. So I already want to get new ones anyways, so I'll just buy that instead of reading this copy. Three Dark Crowns. I've had it for forever. I remember getting this book, and I just have never read it. I just don't think I'm going to anytime soon. The Game. This is just such a short book. I'm just not interested. Same with this one. Beastkeeper. So tiny. I just don't. I'm not a huge fan of really small books like that. Passenger, part of a series. This one, Den of Wolves, was the third in a series, and I don't have the other ones. Incendiary, cannot read. Just didn't want to read it. Vampire Academy. This is a big old series, and I don't care about vampires. I'm really not a vampire girl. I used to be when I was younger. Twilight. But I don't care about these anymore. Taken. I hate the cover. Shut Your Eyes Tight. Another series. Original Skin. Another series. Oh, there's the other Lord of the Rings. That one again. Warrior Air. Same with the Three Dark Crowns. I got them around the same time. I just don't think I'm gonna read it anytime soon. Magician's Daughter. Tried to read this book so many times. I was really excited about it. I cannot get into it. I don't care what's going on in the story at all. Very cute book though. It's got like the little nice, you know, like when it's like old-timey books. Yeah. Small book. Smoke and Mirrors. Christmas book. I don't read Christmas stories. We Are Unprepared. Didn't have great reviews. The Babysitter. I've read a lot of this book. And this actually has 2 books in it, apparently. I'm never going to read the other book, and I'm probably never going to finish The Babysitter. The Whole Way Home. I don't care too much about it. Out of Love. This story is about... It actually seems interesting, but I just don't think I'm going to like it personally. It talks about... It's basically... It starts with the couple breaking up, but instead of going through, like, what... Well, I guess it goes through what happens. Instead of going through, like, them getting back together, it goes in, like, reverse through the past. Like, them breaking up, and then it slowly shows you their whole relationship. Which is not bad, but I don't know if I would like that type of book. Mary Kate Andrews, Ladies' Night. Her books just don't seem very interesting to me. I have a couple of hers. Was It Something I Said? Don't like the cover. Another Mary Kay Andrews. This book, I don't care. I'm not interested in it. John Green again. Salt in the Sea. It's like a historical fiction. I'm not a huge historical fiction person. I've recently discovered I like Kristen Hanna, but that's about it for historical fiction. And then Where She Went. I thought I was going to read this because I read If I Stay and I actually enjoyed it. I just don't want to, though. I just don't think I'm ever, like, it's just, I feel like it's too young for me. Okay, I think that's it. I have some books I, like, borrow from people that I have to give back. And I'm going to see if my, like, siblings will want any of these books. Or, like, my cousin or anything. It's like a lot. I didn't count. I should count and see how many books I have on my TBR, my physical TBR, because there's a lot more books I want to read too that aren't even on that I don't even have the physical copy of. Okay, well, thank you guys for coming along with me while I organize all of these. It really motivates me to be talking to you guys and trying to get my stuff done. It is very tiring though, but it makes me feel so much better when my room is organized and cleaned up. And everything's where it's supposed to be. I'm really happy I added that shelf, and I just love looking around my room and just seeing all my books. Oh, I need to count my books really quick. Let me do that. 1 second. Okay, I just counted them all. I have 245 books that I haven't read. That's crazy. And please no one judge me on that, because I promise I really am trying to not buy, and I'm really trying to read, and I do love reading. That is crazy though. I knew it was a lot, but I got rid of a lot too. Like, let me count how many I got rid of as well. I'm getting rid of 55. So I'm cutting it down, and I'm really trying to stick to that. And I'm really gonna try to get a bunch of these read, and get it down. Hopefully I can get it down to 200, but it doesn't help. There's a bunch of new releases coming out that I really want to read as well. But I'm trying, and I'm excited that it's all organized now, and I think it's gonna be easier to try to read my books and when I want to pick them out, because they were kind of just all shoved underneath, and it just looks way cleaner now. But anyways, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys for being here with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.